People did in that house, I don't know, hope you're all doing well. So, again, the Department of Education have really shown, I know the camera's a bit sideways, my apologies actually, but just put it like that, should be fine. So yeah, you probably heard about this national school in County Westmeath, which is back at school, 5th and 6th class pupils, in Clonbonny National School in County Westmeath. So, what they hear of this, what they know about this. So, yeah, the isolation place. You know the way schools have a special isolation place if a child is sick? Guess what? It's not a prefab. I do you better than that. It's a bloody shed. It's a garden shed. With probably no light. Just 2 chairs and a couple of bricks. No affair. Is it prisons you're trying to introduce into the education system along with the sex education? Are you trying to more or less say this is where all the children involved are going to end up in prison? Again, child abuse. Just straight child abuse. That's just straight child abuse. What they try to do, put them in a dark room. And and I wouldn't mind too, so they won't probably bother to go and get, and it's not the school's fault. It's really not the school's fault. It's the department. They also applied for SNAs, and this is the thing I mean to say. There's magic money, but there's no teachers. There's nobody else to get them. And they're already packed. Like, there's barely any distance here in the classroom. They're talking about 2 meters to 1 meter distance. They can't even keep 1 meter. I'm looking at the picture here. You can't. Like, it'd be a miracle if you could even get one child to keep 1 meter. Because all piled in because it's that small for school. And then we have fucking Mihole bullshitting to himself and Leo bullshitting. The whole lot of them are bullshitting. No affair. She done well in the OT interview the other night, but now she's really the department. I say a lot of people have lost trust now in the department, because this is the most stupidest thing ever. Putting children into sheds for isolation. If they do have a symptom of COVID, put them in the sheds, into the dark sheds. There was a window, but probably very little light. You just wonder, and this is what they're probably going to do in every school, just have a shed, and they put the children into the shed. It's not, I don't know why I'm laughing, but my apologies for why I'm laughing, because it's just, it seems unreal that this is even reality. This is even the country that we live in, that they are planning to put children into sheds to isolate them. You would have to laugh. If somebody said that to me, and I didn't see an article, didn't see proof, I would laugh at them. I'd say, oh, you're not talking any sense, lad. But it is true. It is true. My God. What country, what dictators do we have in this government? They don't, I wouldn't mind, they can have their fucking golf gate down there, they can pay for a fucking big fancy dinner, probably 100,000 the taxpayer had to spend for that bloody dinner. We probably paid Phil Hogan to go fucking here, down, everywhere. And we can't even give a prefab to a bloody national school to keep the children safe. I mean, what kind of a country do we live in? Then me Howard gets a fucking pay salary, an extra pay salary this year. It's a big disgrace. This country's on the, it's just get in the bin. Just get in the bin. The whole government should just get in the bin and just stay in the bin. Because we're better off running ourselves than having these fuckers in charge. Because again, I put a fucking shed, a garden shed. Honestly, you couldn't make this up. Honestly, if I could stand here for an hour and try to make something up, I couldn't make it up. Because this country is just, it finds a way to fuck everybody so badly that they could, this is probably in every school now. As soon as I walk into a secondary school now in Cavan, probably about 6 or 7 sheds there. Probably no windows or nothing. Probably fucking iron bars and everything in them. Oh, it's just it's just like getting the bin and then there's people raping children and they're getting off with it. Great country. It's honestly just a great country. You talk about America being the greatest country in the world. Ireland's the greatest country in the world. We are just nice to our people. We give our people what they want. We give them garden sheds. We give the children of Ireland a garden shed for their future. So that's probably going to be the next classrooms to be introduced. They'll be giving them garden sheds. They'll be having 2 people in a garden shed, close the door, leave them in the garden shed, and just leave them there. It wouldn't be surprised. I'm not even going to give them ideas, because that's probably the shite they come up with in this government. As you know, I am very pissed. I'm sure you can see that I am not very happy at the moment in time with it. So yeah, I will probably end the video here because I'm going to go mad. A garden shed, my Jesus Christ. What kind of a country do we live in? It's mad.